Dear students, this session we are going to study about probability and random variables. So first we are going to talk about elements of probability. Now definitions. A random experiment. The experiment whose outcome is uncertain before it is performed. That is, the outcome is not known in advance. Trial. The performance of a random experiment is called as trial. Event. The outcome is known as event, right? If you throw in a coin, that is trial, right? If you get outcome as head or tail, that is event. The entire setup is a random experiment. Okay. Now, sample space. The collection of possible outcome is called as sample space. It is denoted by capital S. When two coins are tossed simultaneously, then sample space S is tail tail, tail head, edge tail, head head, right? So tail tail, that means first coin tail as well as second coin also tail. Similarly, TH, that is first tail in first coin and head in second coin. Similarly, the two events, right? Now equally likely, okay? Two or more events are said to be equally likely if the chances of their happening is equal. Then it is known as equally likely events. For example, if we throw a coin, so getting head or tail are events. Okay, so both are happen equally, right? So that is equally likely event. Okay, next one is mutually exclusive event. If the occurrence of one event exclude the occurrence of other event, right? That is mutually exclusive event. So in throwing a coin, getting head and tail are mutually exclusive events. Okay, independent event. If the occurrence of one event has no influence over the occurrence of the other event, throwing a coin, throwing die simultaneously are said to be independent event, right? Now, definition for probability. Suppose E is an event, right? Then probability of that event is ratio of number of favorable outcomes to total number of possible outcomes. That is P of E equal to N of E by N of S, right? So here N of S is number of terms in sample space and N of E is number of elements in E. Right now, axioms of probability. So some formulas or axioms. Okay. Probability of an event is always greater than or equal to 0, always a positive quantity. Probability always lies between 0 and 1. Okay. Probability of impossible event is 0. Probability of a strong event is 1. Okay. If A and B, capital A and capital B are any two events, then probability of A and B is, formula here is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, right? If A and B are mutually exclusive events, suppose if they are mutually exclusive events, then P of A intersection B becomes 0, okay? Therefore, P of A union B is P of A plus P of B, right? Again, if A and B are two independent events, then P of A intersection B is equal to P of A into P of B. Okay, right. So these are all 7 axioms in probability. Okay, now definition for conditional probability. The conditional probability of A given B is probability of A over B is equal to P of A intersection by P of B, where P of B not equal to 0 is the formula for conditional probability A over B. Okay. So under the given event B, if A is happened, then probability of A over B is this formula. Okay. Now random variable, right? Definition for random variable. A random variable is a function that assigns a real number x of s to every element s belongs to s, where s is the sample space corresponding to a random experiment. Okay, right. So, for example, tossing a coin. So, getting head represent random variable. So, there are two chances. First one is there is no head. Second chance is there is a head. Okay, so there is no head means 0. Okay, there is one head means 1. So here random variable s takes two values 0 and 1. Okay, there are two types of random variable. One is discrete random variable, another one is continuous random variable, right? So in discrete random variable, the experiment is given in tabular form, whereas in continuous form it is given as in function form. Okay, so first discrete random variable definition. If x is a random variable which can take a finitely numbers or countably infinite number of values, then x is called a discrete random variable. Okay, if we have a certain number of values, okay, that is discrete random variable. Discrete, that is, it is independent. Okay, for example, x takes 0, 1, 2, 3 like this, 0, 1, 2, 3 like this, right? So now probability mass function or probability function, another definition. So it is denoted by PMF. Okay, PMF, right? If x is a discrete random variable which can take the values x1, x2, x3 and so on, such that p of x equal to xi equal to pi, right? Then pi is called a probability mass function, provided that I 1, 2, 3 that satisfies the following condition, right? Pi must be greater than or equal to 0, that is probability must be greater than or equal to 0. Sum of all probability is equal to 1. Okay, so these are condition for a probability mass function. Okay, so next, continuous random variable. A random variable x is said to be continuous random variable if you take all the values on the interval or equivalently if in the range space of a random variable x, right? That is said to be random variable. Okay, next one is probability density function or probability function. Let x be a continuous random variable. The function f of x is called a probability density function, okay, of a random variable x if it satisfies the following conditions. First one is f of x greater than or equal to 0, just like here. So this is for discrete case. Okay, for discrete case we use probability mass function. Probability is greater than 0, simply pi. But for continuous case, f of x given in function form, f of x greater than or equal to 0. So here sum of all probability equal to 1, but here integration of minus infinity to plus infinity f of x dx equal to 1. Okay, right. So there are comparison, discrete random variable and continuous random variable. So discrete random variable is pointwise, whereas continuous random variable is interval-wise. So we should know how to differentiate discrete and continuous. So discrete means pointwise, continuous means interval-wise. Okay. Next, PMF. In discrete random variable, we use probability mass function. In continuous random variable, we use probability density function. So here it is PMF. Here it is said to be PDF. So in discrete, sum of all probability is equal to 1, whereas in continuous case, integration over the interval is equal to 1. Okay. Now, distribution function, right? Let x be a random variable, right? The cumulative distributive function f of x, that is capital F of x, defined by f of x equal to p of x less than or equal to x. See here, What is capital F of x? P of x less than or equal to x. Probability that the random variable x assume a value less than or equal to x. Case 1, that is in discrete case. Formula for cumulative frequency distribution is f of x equal to p of x equal to x. That means I running from 1 to r, p of xi less than or equal to xi. Okay, add all the values up to xi. In the case of continuous, f of x is equal to, that is cumulative distributive function is equal to minus input to plus x, f of x px. Okay, now properties of cumulative distributive function. First one, f of x is a non-decreasing function. If a less than b, then f of a less than f of b. Second one is cumulative distributive function is also lies between 0 to 1 and takes 0 or 1 sometimes. Limit x tends to 0, f of x is equal to 1, whereas limit x tends to minus infinity, f of x equal to 0. Right? So if f is a distributive function of random variable x, if a less than b, then p of a less than x less than or equal to b is equal to f of b minus f of a. Simple formula for this. So, right.